From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. The Bengals sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First and 10, Taylor now. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught by Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Taylor looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Bengals. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, nice move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They toss it to Warren. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Recovered by the Bengals.
Gun. Stop. 180. 11 MT. Kate. 11 MT. 11 Mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
11 MT. 11 MT. Here we go. 11. 180. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the
11 Thomas. Here we go. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go. Cut.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
11 MT.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stop.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bengals 12. Steelers nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's another Steelers first down. It's a gain of 10.
Off the play fake. Howard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He's going up top for Taylor. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Off play action. Howard. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Howard looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, 60 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Burrow looking to pass. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away. Here's Kent to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
A handoff for Warren. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Howard. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Howard. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
First down. First and 10
Gun.
at the 34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Right, 80.
And Burrow going to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Howard going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
80, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this throw will be intercepted. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Oh, he shifts past him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Howard from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Now Howard throwing on 4th down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 180, 11, MT, 12, 12, 12.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
11,
yards.
11.
That's another.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First and goal at the 8-yard
11
line.
Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
11, 11, 11.
They'll set up a throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Steelers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. There he goes, right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Down the field, he's got Warren. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Steelers 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This one complete to Yoshi Box. he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
The Bengals first down. First and 10 at the
Burrow will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide side.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
180, 12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
On 2, ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. 180.
Back to throw again. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Mighty. Gun. Got. 180. 11. Got.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
180.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown Bengals.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.